Hi. Today we're going to be looking at real world percent. So this video will be linked after I've made it. And we're going to start with our restaurant receipt. And this will be in your packet or your folder. So this is what you're looking for, this page here. Notice that there are two receipts on this page. The other one's below this one. So we're going to work one together and then you're going to work one on your own. For the one that we work together, we're going to use the menu at the bottom of the page here. This menu. I've printed it out so that we'll have something to start from. We're going to fill out the receipt. We will need to round at some points, and if you need to work on that, I have placed a link here that you could go back and review rounding. And then you're going to double check each of your calculations and you will submit your receipt with this link. Now, I'm told that what you can do is hold your paper up and take a picture of it with your computer. And when you save it, if it's a Chromebook, it will automatically go to your Google Drive, and then you can access it from there to submit it. So let's go ahead and look at the receipt process. Okay, so I went ahead and picked out a lunch special, an appetizer, and a beverage. So straight from here, I have taken these things. I've listed out what I've ordered or what I would like to order, and I have written the prices here. So the subtotal is just the cost of the items. So I'm going to do $4.49 plus $7.49 plus 95 cents. And that's $12.93. So I'm going to record that. Now I'm going to do a 20% off discount. So to find 20% of my subtotal, I'm going to multiply by 20% as a decimal. And that tells me, this is one of those rounding things I was talking about. Money has two decimal places. We go to the hundredths place. So is this going to be 58 cents or 59 cents? And because this number that's in the thousandths place is a 6, which is greater than 5, it's going to be 59 cents. Okay, so my subtotal I get from adding, this is my new subtotal, because I'm going to add the discount amount. So discount is subtracted. $12.93 minus $2.59. So now I'm at $10.34. Okay. And my tax amount is going to be 9.25%. So that's going to be 1034 times 0.0925. I have converted this percentage into a decimal, and I'm multiplying by that. So that's going to be 96 cents, because again, if I'm rounding to this place, I'm looking at this number. This number I'm looking at is 5 or bigger, so I round the other number up. Okay, now the tip amount, usually we don't pay a tip on the tax. We just, if we're using percentage, we just take our subtotal and 15%, that's going to be times 0.15. So that's going to be $1.55. Now this time I didn't round up, I just left it alone. Some people say round down, but that's not, no. We're not making that 54 cents. We're not making it less. It's still going to be 55 cents. Okay, so at this point, I've got my subtotal, and then tax is added, tip is also added. So $10.34 plus 96 cents plus $1.55 is $12.85. And when this is checked, each part of this will be double checked. And you want to make sure that you don't make a mistake early on, that's going to cause everything else to be incorrect. I think on the page it says double check. Let's go back to that. Yes, double check each of your calculations. So what you're going to do is either scroll on down and use the menu that's here, or you could search for a restaurant of your choice. But if you do that, note some restaurants will not have the prices online. So if that's the case, you would just pick a different restaurant. So this is kind of your homework or independent practice to make your own receipt. Now, there is some more real-world practice. I found this website and I really like some of the problems. When you click on it, there's some sales tax, there's some words. Here, if you click through, it goes through. This is really nice. And then there's some for you to try, so you can work through it. Let's do this one together. Find the total cost of each item after sales tax. So we think when I'm doing sales tax, that's added on. Be sure to round your answer to the nearest cent. And then here's a rounding example. You buy a pair of sunglasses for $49. The sales tax is 7%. So we can do what we did here, and we do it line by line, and that is a fine way to do it. Let's do it that way first. So it's $49 with sales tax of 7%. I'm just going to do it on a Post-it. $49 for the sunglasses, and then 7% tax. So I could do 49 plus the 7% would be $3.43. Then I add that to 49, 52.43. So that's kind of option one of doing it. The other way you could do it is think of what total percent will you be paying. If this is 100%, then you've got another 7%. So you're doing 107% of the original cost, or 1.07 times the original cost. Let's see if we get the same thing. Look at that. Exactly the same answer. Two different approaches. And that's where your expressions will come into play. We did those a couple days ago together. So, let's get that. The two expressions, you could have the cost plus 7% of the cost, or you could do 107% of the cost. And you end up with the same result. All right, so I would like for you to go through the rest of these. Let's see if it checks it real quick. Whoa, that's red. Maybe I just missed the... See, when I have it correct, it's going to take it. But if it's not correct, see how that's not taking it or not accepting it? There we go. That's correct. Then there's some problems here to work. Then there's some about discounts, which is good. A discount, of course, you would take something off. This is a nice little setup to just kind of work through and do some more practice problems. This one's specifically about tips, so very similar to our little thing we're doing, little project. And some more. And then you've got a little kind of quiz at the end. So, have fun. Reach out if you need help. Thank you.